What up, guys? It's OG here. You know what time it is. Listen, stay tuned to the end of this show, all right? To get this blooper reel. Trust me, you're going to want to see it.
Okay, I can do whatever you want.
All right.
And you start with
Yeah, that's a little thing.
Yeah.
What up, OGs? Come on down, settle in, and let's get comfy. Welcome. Welcome, family.
Because you laughing in the background.
I am. Okay. No, because I'm normally by myself when I do it, so I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can be professional. Okay.
You want us to clap every time he restarts?
No, I'm recording. I'm continuously recording.
I still do look dawned, even in my other ones, though, because I'm reading. I mean, I should have fucking memorized it all this time. What's going on, guys? What's going on, man? It's your boy OG, and you're in the cut, and I'm back. Listen, I got a full-blown story for y'all today. It's about parents, don't be a friend. Okay, no, that was what was the other one? It's called Be a Parent, Not a Friend. Okay, cool. All right. What's going on? What's going on, guys? What's up? Welcome back. It's your boy OG, and you in the cut with me. Listen, today I'm got a whole story for you guys today. Today's topic is called Be a Parent, Not a Friend. I want to just dive in. I'm gonna just dive right on in on this. All right. It's so much. I think controversy around children and growing up and how to, they can grow to be respectable and civilized citizens and in our society and things like that. And I think that a lot of parents have a big part to do with that. I know a lot of parents, raise their kids. They want to be their kids' friend. They want to be, popular. They want to be like, let's, and I think they do that because of the fact that some people or some parents just don't know how to be that responsible parent. Maybe they didn't have it. Maybe they didn't it wasn't shown to them, when they was coming up. So yeah, I really think that it's a real big thing because once they get to a certain age, they start to really develop into somebody. Like when they start talking back, when they start misbehaving, they get into those teen years. And you know what I'm talking about. They start to get a little unruly. They start smelling the water, as the old cats say. So like when they get at that stage now, you want to kind of be like, as the parent, now look her, like, you're getting out of order, type of thing. But at that point, it's too late. It's too late because you done talk to them like a friend. You've treated them like a friend coming up the whole time. Excuse me. And I know that I'm not trying to say I'm a perfect parent. And like I say on my show all the time, this is just my opinion, guys. This has nothing to do with, facts and this is documented and things like that. This is just some of my personal experiences. I've interacted with friends. I've reached out to co-workers and stuff like that just to, get a little more better idea on some of the topics that I talk about. Yeah. So, today we're going to talk about, be a parent, not a friend. You understand? So, raise your children with like a parental authority. When I say like a parental authority, I mean like, it's like a certain discipline. It's discipline. That's what I mean. Like raise your children with discipline. You have to. If you spur the child, if you spur the rod, you spoil the child. Okay? So you want to raise your child with some discipline. That's what I mean by parental authority. Like when I say discipline, obviously, most of y'all know what that means, but for people who want to hear my opinion about it, or specifically, I'm gonna break it down for you. To me, discipline in saying no to things, like setting rules. Say if they already had their dinner, or and they had maybe a little snack. They want something else. Say no. Don't give in to the cravings all the time. If they, want to go to a sleepover, with a certain friend, you might not necessarily approve of that friend as far as going into their personal space. At school, it's kind of hard to, avoid that person. They can still hang around. But after school weekends, it's like, no, I don't really want you going over there. The parents don't really conduct their house the way how we conduct ours, or we would like it. So, it's certainly also, it could be just like discipline in like, them wanting a certain thing like sneakers, clothes, a book bag, a cap, a hat, anything, a certain type of phone, or even an app on the phone, or a social media app that you don't really want to have because it's too much exposure for them at such a young age. You know what I mean? So just keep in mind, guys, that you're raising an adult. I know they're a child, but at the end of the day, they're gonna get grown, they're gonna grow, and they're gonna be big. And you don't want them to be another problematic person in society that somebody else has to deal with because you were irresponsible in, raising your child. So, not here to bash anybody, you know what I mean? It's just some friendly advice to people parents who may be looking for advice on something like this because they might not, really know how to do it. Maybe somebody didn't really teach them, or they didn't really see the examples that they needed to see. So, this is just me giving my friendly advice, just trying to help as I always do. It's okay to be scared or nervous as well. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna get it right. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're always, as a parent, you're always gonna think or in the back of your head, you're gonna do something or say something that I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have did it this way, or whatever. You may say something that you may feel that would break their self-esteem, or you might wanna say something that might like kind of make them feel like a little self-conscious of themselves. Maybe their weight, maybe their hair, maybe their height. Something like that. And you know what I mean? And I think it's just about taking a second, breathe, and just kind of like maybe on those types of things like that, when you want to talk and have personal talks, it's okay to be a bit friend zone with your kids when they're talking about their insecurities. Because when they're talking about their insecurities, you don't want to be harsh or very disciplined or very strict with what you say, or, oh, just don't worry about people. No, you don't want to just say that. It's easy for you as a parent or anybody to say, oh, don't worry about those children. Don't worry about those children, But as a parent, you're not really offering any advice. Your child is looking to you. And, to say, this is my mama, this is my daddy, or whoever my legal guardian is or whatnot. Could be a grandparent, could be an auntie or uncle, and they're looking to you for validation, not to just say, oh, don't worry about their children, go. They need validation. So I think it's okay in that sense when you talk to your child to be a little bit friendly when it comes to validating them, because you want to be able to relate to them and you want to be in a comfortable state so they receive. If you're too, cold and shuffled and you just dismiss it, then that could cause another problem. So just take your time and just, don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Every parent goes through these types of things. You'll be okay. Yeah. Also, being a parent sometimes, most of the time, is not a popularity contest. Trust me. It is not a popularity contest. Like, for instance, you want to be the cool mom, or you want to be the cool dad. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be oh yeah, my mom lets all my friends, come over the house and stuff like that. She's a cool mom. I'm a hip mom. I'm a cool dad. So like, you don't want them to, you don't want to, be that. I know every parent or child will be like, oh, I want my dad or my, to be the cool dad and stuff like that. And, that's all cool. But, when it comes to the child, they might be like, okay, they like you, but they like you because guess what? You're being a friend. You're being someone that's popular. And someone that's popular can always do something to make them unpopular very quick, like that. It's like Zeus threw like a lightning bolt down. Like, poof, it's quick, instant, right? So the higher you climb, the longer the fall. Excuse me, I had to burp. So, like, yeah, that's basically what it is. So, like, you don't want to be, it's not a popularity contest. So you don't want to be like, oh, let me buy my child everything they want and buy these shoes and give them money, take them on trips, buy the friend stuff and all of these things like that. So right now you're trying to buy your love from your child and you're not giving what the child really wants, which is you. You may not think as the parent that the child might not want you, but you don't know that. Your child is a part of you. You understand? So they are going to recognize that inner deep part of you, period. And that's what they want. Sometimes they don't even know that they want it, but you guys are going to show it. As parents, you might feel that I'm ugly in the inside. I'm not got a big personality. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Be you. You have to be who you are. Whatever your personality is, lack thereof a personality, or if you feel like you're empty inside, no matter. Do your best to give your child the authentic, real you, which is pretty much what OG stands for. Okay? OG is not original gangster, as a lot of you probably think it means. It means original genetics. And original genetics is the way that God has created me to be. Discovering your purpose and your gift and your walk in life as far as what you were sent her to be and walking in it and being that authentically. That's my original genetics, my original makeup or genes. And that's why I call myself OG Ush. Minus the J for Josh. So that's exactly what OG means. But yeah, you guys, it's not about it being a popularity contest. It's not about that at all. Yeah. It's just about being more responsible. Like just being more responsible. I know that sometimes it's hard to do. Trust me. Don't mean because you grown or you an adult means that you have it all together. Heck no. Being responsible takes effort. It takes some time having to push yourself when you come in from a long day's work and you gotta cook for a family and stuff. You ain't got time for that. You gotta wash clothes. You gotta check the children's homework. And then you gotta make sure they're all bathed and clean and in their bed. And make sure the lights out and TV. All of that stuff. You understand? Responsibility is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. But if you take your time and you take one step at a time, I believe you can do it. I believe you can do a lot of things, a multitude of things. If you just breathe, take your time, and do it in the pace that you know how to do it right there and there. You'll get better at it. As you go along, you'll get a lot better. You just have to start somewhere. You understand? Also, priorities. You have to learn to prioritize things. A lot of parents, you have a child, whether you were stoked or psyched out about having kids or the child was a quote-unquote so-called accident, or anything like that. Priorities is going to play a big part in how your child respects you. Trust me. If you have your priorities as the mother into some next man because you're not with the daddy no more or you're hanging out with your friends and you're always leaving your child over your parents' house, your mom's house, or your sister or somebody in someone else's care, more than likely, your child's going to grow up not respecting you. And they're going to show you that by their attitude and the way their mouth goes. Trust me. They're going to tell you about yourself sooner or later. When they get at that age, they're going to let you know where to get off. So you don't want to, I guess, in this case, neglect somewhat your child in being bad at prioritizing your life. When you have a child it changes a lot of things about, how you're going to live your life. So you want to be prepared for that. Not saying that you die. a lot of parents feel you have a kid, your life's over. That's crap. I believe that to be a myth. Your life is not over. I believe it's a new chapter in your life. Okay? I believe it's a new understanding of life because you've never understood or lived with your own child or have experienced having this already, by yourself. So I feel that it's a new understanding of life or a new beginning. I don't believe it's over. You can still have friends and you can still do those things, but you just have to prioritize and make sure that your family and your home is straight first before you be going out doing everything that you want to do. So like I say, it's always about just breathe, take your time, and do things in your own pace. You might not do it as well as Susie Homemaker down the road. Susie appears like she's got it all together in that Burberry apron she cooks those bloody blueberry pies in. But you ain't gotta be like Susie, or you ain't gotta be like Carl that's up the street who's the soccer dad and he's an all-American athlete and fit as craps at like 50 and he's running around more energetic than the kids. You ain't gotta be like that. You stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane and do the best that you can do as a parent, and I guarantee that your child will love you unconditionally and regardless because you're being authentic, you're being OG, your original genetics. All right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's really important to be a parent, not a friend. Yeah, it's really important. Like, it's too much. I've seen too much of it happen growing up, and it's just, it really makes for a spoiled, rotten child at the end of the day, and the child lashes out, they start to lash out because of the fact that they know what they need from you as a parent. They need that parental love and guidance. Like, children know what they want, before they even know what that feels or looks like. They know that they yearn and they crave for discipline and order and structure and planning and parents to say no and yes, maybe, after you've done your homework, this, that, and the other. They crave for it before they even know it, which is why they rebel when they get teenagers, because you were playing friend with them and they needed their mama. They needed their daddy. They didn't need Rebecca. They didn't need Joey. They needed mama and they needed daddy. So this is just some things I feel that us as parents need to keep in mind. And remember not to be too much one or the other. You can still talk to your kids and have a friendly relationship with them, but just don't cross that line. You have to discipline your child and you have to be strict or stern sometimes, but try not to be too much of a stick in the mud. Relax. The kids, it's not a perfect world and we're not perfect people. So you're going to make mistakes. Laugh at them. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed, my advice today on be a parent, not a friend. It's just a personal one for me. Not that my parents were a friend to me, but coming up closely with a cousin or coming up with a friend around me in the neighborhood and stuff where, I saw it firsthand. It was like, wow, like your mom lets you do this. Like she don't even care that you're not cold or you're not in yet or, just like all kinds of different things. So I've kind of seen it firsthand that way. Yeah. But, yeah. All right, family. It's been real. As always, it's a pleasure. Stay blessed. I love you. Go with God. And you can never go wrong. All right? Love you guys. Blessings. And remember, you was in the cut with your boy, OG Ush. Until next time. Okay, pineapples.
What you done? You need a glass of water?
I'm done.
You're done?
Yes. What's up, guys? What's happening?
Why y'all say that?
Walk out.
I'll do this. You can own it by yourself.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Just keep recording.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it just keeps recording. What up, OG? Come on down.
Don't be the one that calls me.
Okay. I'm just listen. Alright, I'm just speaking. Do it word for word.
So, well,
Yes. They can't see this boat, right? What up, OGs? What's going on? I don't like that. That was weird. I said dawn like it was super medium. That's not me. I'll say pineapples, but I want you to stop. That's my safe word.
Niggas